Hey guys, how we doing? I'm just waiting to get my wig cut. So I was bored. I'm waiting in the car for this girl to finish cutting someone else's hair. So I was like, what am I going to do? I've got back to all my messages. I've messaged all my people and I was just bored. So I was like, all right, let's jump on the page, give you guys a little bit of value, tell you what's been going on with me and kind of talk about this question, big money, little money, free time, like what are people pitching, what works, what doesn't work, why our industry kind of gets a bad name for certain different things. So just before we get started, just give me a like, give me a heart, let me know where you're dialing in from, whatever that means. Let me know where you're watching from, and we'll kick off with the little thing that I was going to say, and then we can maybe do a bit of a Q&A as well. So just hit me with the likes once you start seeing this on your page. Mark Hudson's joined. Should be working really, that lad. Yes, I'm going to kick it off. Nice one, thank you. Yeah, everyone's in the school. Nice one, Dominic, in the school car park. There you go, there you go. Now they're coming through. Now they're coming through. Few little squeakers coming through. So yeah, the hair's getting chopped, bro. It's too long, looking like the white Little Wayne. So yeah, I just want to talk about this really. What have I been up to? So I'm back in the UK now for a little bit. I think my next trip away will be Dubai in November. So I've just been on a bit of a whirlwind. I went to I flew out to Australia. I did 3 weeks in 21 days in Oz. That's 3 weeks. I did Perth, which was amazing. Gold Coast. I did Melbourne. I did Sydney. All amazing places. Met some very cool people. Had a lot of fun. Really dig it over there in Australia. Actually, it's very cool. If you've never been, definitely get over there. For me, it was my first time. I think what always put me off was because I've got attention deficit disorder. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sit still for that long. So that kind of put me off. Luckily this time I was able to go business class, and there was a bar on the plane and you could have a sleep and lie down and stuff, which was pretty cool to be able to do that. So that's kind of what our industry gives you, those opportunities. So I flew from Gold Coast, Brisbane to Los Angeles. Probably the best flight I've ever done in my life. It was unreal. Just the views that you get over the Pacific Ocean, it was just incredible. That was really nice. Dropped into Los Angeles, saw my brother for a couple of days, and then I flew to Atlanta to speak at this John Maxwell convention, which was beamed out to over 50,000 people live, which was pretty damn cool as well. So yeah, that was really good. Flew back home a week this Monday, landed jet lagged, tired, you know the deal. I basically just lay in bed and answered my messages on my phone and stuff for like 3 days. Slept at, hey Jeannie, how you doing? Slept at crazy hours and was really just getting over the jet lag. Then we had for my company, we had a really big company convention just this weekend just gone, which was phenomenal. 4,000 people. I spoke there, and then I flew to Basel in Switzerland. So I've been literally clocking up the air miles, you know, and I love traveling, obviously, as you guys know. So I guess I'm going to move into kind of this question that we always get asked: the big money, the little money. I see a lot of people sharing my stuff, saying 7-figure earner, £1 million earner, all that kind of stuff, massive money, massive this, blah blah blah. And I would kind of change that pitch if I was you. I mean, the big money's great, but let's be honest, did you really join network marketing to earn a massive amount of money? Maybe you did, and if you did and you saw that straight away and you was like, you know what, this is the thing that's going to make me a millionaire or whatever, and you joined for that reason, then great. But for me, I basically joined to earn an extra £500 a month. And if someone had pitched me and said, you know, you can join this industry, you can join this company, whatever, you can join this business and you're going to earn the big money, I probably wouldn't have seen it because I didn't really have enough belief in myself. But when I looked at the marketing plan and I thought, you know what, I can earn £500 a month part-time, I can earn an extra £1,000 a month part-time. That was kind of at my, and T. Harv Eker talks about this, that was like my money thermometer. That was like where I was on my level. Like the level I'm at is now up there. But for me at the time, where I was at with my mindset, what I knew, my support group, my kind of people that I hung around, my money mindset was really, really low. It was like, you know, we always get told 30 grand a year is great income. You know, 20 grand a year is average income, but 30 grand a year is great income. 50 grand a year, if you're earning 50 grand a year, you're doing really, really well. That's pounds, by the way. If you're earning 100 grand a year, you're doing phenomenal. So people have got their kind of, their money thermometer just there and kind of where they're at. But for me, I just joined for an extra £500 a month, and I also joined because I kind of fell in love with the whole business concept of building customer base in different countries, building teams in different countries, the personal development and all that kind of stuff. So I would say if you're going out there pitching the really, really big money, I don't think a lot of people see that. I think you're much better off saying, and I closed the meeting last night and I said, you know, if you get an extra £100 a month, you've earned an extra £1,200 a year. That's just over £1,000, right? That's a flight, that's a holiday to New York. So if I said to you, you could all get a chance to go on a holiday to New York, you'd be really, really excited. So actually that £100 a month is a lot of money. It's a lot of income. It's life-changing income for some people. That might be the difference between having a vacation and not having a vacation. You know, putting petrol in your car and not being able to put petrol in your car, or putting gas in your car for our American friends. So yeah, that's kind of it. I kind of see people going out there pitching the big money and big money and big money, which is cool. I get that. But actually, when you pitch 200 a month, 300 a month, 400 a month, 500 a month, if I said to you guys on this now, you know, if I put an extra £500 in your bank account in December, would you have a better Christmas this year than you did last year? And the answer to that is yeah. And not because money makes you happy, but because money gives you more choices. Money gives you choices on the time you spend with the people that you love, the things that you can buy the people that you love, the things that you can buy yourself, because sometimes we spend it on everyone else but ourselves. So I think for me, it's like pitching. I hate that word realistic, because there's no such thing as realism. Like, you can have whatever you want out of this industry. If you want to go and get the big bucks, you can do. What my story was is when I hit 500, I thought, if I can hit 500, if I work a little bit harder and do what I did over and over again, if I hit 1,000 a month, I can do, and I just got to repeat, I can hit 2,000 a month, and so on and so on. So my money thermometer grew as I grew as a person, as my mindset grew, as my peer group grew, as my experience in the industry grew, as my nose grew. I mean, I heard a great one off one of the speakers at the John Maxwell thing the other week, like, nose build, yeah, that's it. Yeses build your business, but nose build you. It was that good, I almost forgot it. Yeses build your business, but nose build you. And the more nose you get, and the more kind of rhino skin, or whatever you want to call it, like, you're toughening up. Every no you get, you're toughening up, and you're building as a person, and you're building as a person, and you're building as a person. The more you're out there, putting yourself out there and doing that stuff, the more you grow as a person, and guess what? The more your check grows. And it's as simple as that. And your check is related to the amount of no's that you've got. The other thing I would always pitch, and I heard this line from one of the guys in our business, which was really, really cool as well. And I'm always learning. I'm like a sponge. Like, I just soak this shit up. Like, whatever I can find that's good, I take it in. And he spoke at an event, and he said to a load of guys, he was speaking to a lot of wealthy people. He said, you know, some of you guys might even be earning more money than me, but I guarantee if we went on holiday together, and I'll make a bet with you now, I could stay there longer than you could. And I just love that line. It's so cool, because what you should be pitching is the free time element as well. The ability to work wherever you want in the world. You know, look at me. I'm in a car park at the gym. I'm in a car park. I'm sat here doing a Facebook Live for you guys on my phone. It's unbelievable. Like, There's never been a better time to build this business. I remember 7 years ago when I was starting, it was really, really hard, guys. There was no Facebook Live, there was no Zoom calls, there was nothing. Facebook wasn't even kind of what it is now. Like, it's a total, Facebook is a network marketing business tool. You know, we're so blessed to have this. So what I would say, guys, is stop pitching the big money. Start pitching not the realistic money, but the real life money. I guess that's the word that I'd like to use. The real life income. You know, an extra £500 a month will get you a new car. An extra grand a month might contribute to your mortgage and your bills. You know, most people just want to be mortgage free. Most people just want to be able to live rent free. So if you're going out there pitching that level, then once they get into the industry and they start joining and they start seeing what's going on, then they start to move up the ladder and going, you know what, if I can earn 1,000 a month, I can earn 2,000 a month. If I can earn 2,000 a month, I can earn 3,000 a month. If I can earn 3,000 a month, I can earn 5,000 a month, and so on and so on and so forth. And you know, the great thing about our industry, there's no income caps. Hey, Big Al, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Are you on the boat yet? Yeah, I guess for me, I'm just going to open it up. I know there's not many people on here because I just basically did this because I was bored. So if you want to jump in with some questions, I'm going to give it like 5 minutes. If you want to throw a question in there really, really quickly, anything about my story, anything about me, anything about your struggles, whatever you want to know, please keep it industry specific if you can. Hey Lucy, how you doing? Please keep it industry specific. We don't want any company names on here because there's loads of different people from different companies, if possible. A little bit of Francais for you. So if you got a question, throw it in. I'm waiting. Hurry up because I'm going getting my hair cut in like 10 minutes. Hey Matty, how you doing, bro? Okay, cool. Great question. What's the best way to recruit new team? I think number one, what you've got to do is find out who you are and who you want to work with. So for me, I kind of really hone into the people that I want to work with. I like to work with fun people, energetic people, people that have got big visions, people that want to have fun. Like, I'm not just in this for like, if you're too serious for me, I can't work with you. If you want to know all the information, you ain't going to get it because I don't know it. But if you want to have a load of fun and create a great lifestyle and do some cool things, then that's kind of me. So I kind of go after those people. I ask myself, where do those people hang out? You know, where are those people? Are they in Facebook groups? How can I go and connect with them? So let's say, for example, you're into surfing. You could go on all the surfing pages on Facebook. You could join some surfing groups. You could go in there and you could add the people that were most proactive. Be active in the group as well yourself. Like, be active in the group and talk about your story in there. Kind of become a voice within that group. People will love the fact that you're an authority figure and you're stepping up to the plate and you're sharing your story on whatever it is that you're doing. So kind of match your story with other people's story. Let me just scroll down. I'm getting abuse about my hair. So that's the best way to recruit. I think also looking at your customer groups and saying, who's the most active in my customer groups? Who's the most proactive on Facebook? Who's kind of getting great results? Who's sharing stories? And they make great people to join your business as well. Like if you've had a slow few months. Do you know what? Our business is all about activity. No one will do this business for you. You've got to do it yourself. It's a bit like if you go to the gym, January, February, March, April, May, and then you eat shit and don't train, June, July, August, guess what? You're going to be fat in September. It's as simple as that. So if you hammer your network marketing business January, February, March, April, May, and then June, July, August, you do absolutely nothing, your business goes pfft. It's as simple as that. There is no, I'll tell you now, I will blow a big myth again, which you will hear from other network marketing trainers and people in companies, and it's bullshit. There is no such thing as passive income. No such thing. It's passive for a certain extent, but if you leave it and 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 leave it, then guess what? Your business just dips. Simple as that. We get paid for talking to people about the product, talking to people about the business. Don't ever forget that. So if your business has gone slow, look back over the last 90 days and go, how many people have I talked to about the products? How many people have I talked to about the business? If you're in If you're under like 100 people, then your business is going to be slow. It's as simple as that. So it's all about activity. Activity equals stabilization. People go, oh, I'm just stabilizing my business, which basically means I'm doing nothing. If it's stable, it'll fall over. What happens if you stop riding a bike? It falls over. The only way to keep a bike balanced is by pedaling. If you stop swimming, you sink, right? So it's the same thing. You got to keep swimming, you got to keep swimming, you got to keep swimming. Why did I last night do a 4.5 hour drive to an event, then jump in my car and do a Facebook Live for my team, and then drive home? Why? And then come and then write an email on my email list at like 1:30 in the morning, johnholowattymentors.com if you've not got it yet. Why did I do that? Because I'm just doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it, because you know what? There's never been a better chance. Like, I'm like, this is the perfect time. Like, I feel like I'm reborn in this industry. I feel like I've started again. There's never been a better time to build a business, so I ain't letting this slip through my fingers. I'll never go again where I have a month off or anything like that. I've not really had a month off, but if you know what I'm saying, like, you've got to do something every single day to take you towards your goal. And if you haven't done it, before you go to bed, ask yourself, have I done what I was going to do? Have I done what I said I was going to do to take me towards my goal? And if you haven't done it, jump out of bed, get on your Facebook, and do what you said you were going to do, and then go to sleep. So, there you go, guys. Do you think having a logo is important? No, not at all. People buy you. A logo's irrelevant. I see a lot of people now building brands and all that kind of stuff. For me, just get on with it. I think a lot of people in our industry get paralysis by analysis. All they're doing is, oh, I've got to plan this, and that needs to look right, and that needs to look right, and I need a brand name, and I need to do this, and I need to do that. Rather than just putting your trainers on and starting running with it, and work out the other stuff as you go. So that's what I'd say about brands and logos. What else? How many people do I talk to about my business daily? When I was building, I was talking to at least 10 people a day, at least. At the moment, I'm kind of spinning a few plates, so I'm kind of doing it in different angles. I've got 3 calls to make today, though, to people that are interested in the business. So I'll just do this whenever I need to. Like, for me, it's like, when can I fit it in? Like, I fit it in the nooks and crannies of the day. How would you start talking to new people? How would you start talking to new people anyway? Like, if you were going to have a conversation with somebody, like, don't overthink this stuff, guys. It's not that complicated. Hey, how you doing? You know, how's your day been? That's how it starts, right? It's as simple as that. A sincere compliment. You know, I love your Facebook post the other day about blah blah blah. You know, I've been following you for a little while, and I love the stuff that you do. Like, it's little things like that work really, really well. Were those completely new people? I think you're talking about the people that I'm speaking to today. Yes, they are brand new people. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. Shit, I'm dropping my phone. I'm gonna go and get my hair trimmed, and we'll see what it looks like at the end. All right, peace out. Have a great weekend. Oh, one last question from Chad. How you doing, brother? How are the sandwiches over there? I'm sure they're rocking. Yeah, getting your first person. Just slow and steady. You know, you've got to keep sharing what you're doing, being really proactive. Ask yourself how many people you've spoken to. Ask yourself how many people you've connected to about the product. Are you walking the product yourself? Are you a walking billboard of the product? You know, and I don't mean you've got to kind of look like a supermodel or be an expert or anything like that. I just mean, are you doing what you should be doing relating to the product, and are you sharing your journey? Are people engaged in your journey? Are people watching what you're doing? So there you go. Peace out, guys. See you later.